What's good, T Squad? It's me, Keisha, and I am here with a new behind the scenes tea video. Baby Gizelle is in the hot seat, honey. The other housewives from other housewife franchises are coming for the good sis, okay? They are calling the green-eyed bandit out for her rude behavior. Everything that we have ever thought about Gizelle is seemingly very true. When the Real Housewives of Miami reality star Adriana was on Watch What Happens Live last week, she was asked who was the rudest housewife or either Bravo lib that she's ever met, and Jazelle was her response. Let's take a look.
Adriana, who's the rudest Real Housewife from another city you've ever encountered?
Gizelle.
Wow,
What?
really, Gizelle?
No.
Really, where?
We're BravoCon here in New York, and we're sharing a car. Oh, she was so rude.
Oh, really?
Oh, because you were sharing a car.
You did not get
She was
along.
giving me sass because I got the front seat, and she came her second, so she had to sit in the back, so she wasn't happy about it.
Oh.
I have never understood why people feel like there's like a seniority when it comes to sitting in the front seat or sitting in the back seat. Like, girl, you're gonna get there the same way. It don't matter if you're in the front seat or the back seat. Like, it is not that deep. And if she was mean to Adriana over something so trivial, it's like, Gizelle, please have several seats, please. That is so ignorant and stupid. Now, one thing that we can say about Adriana is she is not known to be a liar. She is not known to be getting into it with everybody or anything like that. So I believe Adriana when she tells this story, because we've heard over the years from other people who have encountered Gizelle and said that she is rude. And I mean, look at how she act on the show with her cast members. So of course she gonna act stank towards other people that she call herself not liking or being upset with. Now, once the episode aired and Gizelle got wind of it, she had this to say. She wrote, "Harpo, who this woman?" Pretty funny, but like, Gizelle, stop. You know who Adriana is. You know who she is. She's been on Bravo way before you was ever even a thought. Okay, so please stop it. And this is her problem, that she never wants to admit when she's wrong. Right? This is a topic of conversation that comes up on her show. Gizelle never will admit when she is wrong. She literally has to be her back against the wall and being like made to do it in order for her to admit her faults. And it's not just Adriana who is saying that she is mean. Her former cast member Mia also agreed. Mia got down in the comment section and said facts. Now, with Mia co-signing this, I'm gonna take it with a grain of salt, because yeah, she knows that Gizelle is a mean girl and that she can be very rude. She's been rude to Mia on quite a few occasions. But my thing with Mia is, when you wanted her approval, when you wanted to be in the clique, you was willing to go along with any and everything that Gizelle did. You didn't have any problems. But your last season on the show last year, when the girls turned on you, now it's facts. Now it's this, that, and the third. Like, I can't take you seriously. I really cannot, because if you and Gizelle were still on good terms, you wouldn't have this to say. You wouldn't be admitting it at all. So like, she can have several seats. Now, the Real Housewives of Dubai star Caroline, the Black Caroline, had this to say about Gizelle. She wrote, "She is rude. She yelled at me in front of my mom at BravoCon because I said she's mixed race. I didn't know she claimed to be completely African American. I didn't know her or watch her show. I just say that she's clearly biracial or multiracial. And I said, oh yeah, the mixed race lady from Potomac. I said the same things about Robin, and she was super nice. It didn't bother her as much. And she just explained to me that growing up, people would say that, and it was problematic for them for a lot of reasons, and they do not identify, and that they do identify as Black. I said, okay, I understand, and moved on. But Gizelle went crazy, and my mom had to, I think she meant literally, stand between us. She's rude. I would love to see her percentage of African DNA versus European if she's willing to do a little test." Now, with Caroline, I'm also gonna take it with a grain of salt as well, because we already know how slick her mouth is. We've seen her be rude and click out on people on her own show. And to refer to somebody as, oh, the biracial girl from Potomac can be problematic. You know what I'm saying? Because just because a person has fairer skin and, you know, different color eyes doesn't mean that they're biracial. You know what I'm saying? Now it did come out, what was it, early on in the Potomac seasons, when that topic of conversation came up about the Green Eye Bandits, and they were like, no, we're fully black. And then they did a DNA or whatever, and they did have a lot of European ancestry, which is not shocking. I mean, we all pretty much have European ancestry in our lineage. And obviously Gizelle has issue with that. We've seen both her parents. They are both light-skinned individuals. But that doesn't necessarily mean that she is biracial. You know, yes, she has European in her DNA, but you know, you just can't go around calling people or labeling people that you don't know, you know. And we know how Caroline's tone of voice is and how she gets, so I can only imagine how she said it, and that could have triggered Gizelle to respond in a even ruder way, you know. So this whole situation could have went any type of way. It could have went left, right, up, down. It seems to me that I can't even take sides in this, because it seems like a situation where you had to be there and witness it to figure out like whose side you would be on. But at the end of the day, Gizelle has been called out for being rude. We see how she acts on her own show. She's very, very rude and very dismissive to people that she called herself not liking or caring about. She will completely ice you out. Completely. So I believe Adriana out of everybody that has something to say, because she's the least problematic out of these women. But yeah, Gizelle, you need to get it together real quick, because that ain't cute. It really is not, and you need to grow up. She really do think that she is Tina Knowles or Beyonce, and you ain't neither one. Okay, neither one. Okay, but yeah, y'all let me know what y'all think about this narrative of Gizelle being a rude biznai. Let's talk about it down below in the comment section, you guys. Please make sure to thumbs up this video, subscribe to my channel, and turn on your post notifications so you guys know when my videos drop. I love you, T Squad, and I will see you guys on my next video. Bye.